Welcome to today's story. This isn't just about a conversation, it's about the power of one voice and the ripple effects it can create. Imagine a room filled with some of the brightest minds in technology, all gathered to talk about the future. Among them, a young black girl steps forward, her voice trembling but full of conviction. She speaks to one of the most influential figures of our time, Elon Musk, about a subject that affects millions: hunger. What unfolded next is nothing short of extraordinary. Stay with us as we explore this compelling moment and its broader implications for society. The story begins at a prestigious tech conference, an event where innovation meets aspiration. Picture this: a massive auditorium with sleek, modern architecture. The walls are lined with digital displays showcasing the latest breakthroughs, while the air hums with the sound of animated conversations. The faint aroma of fresh coffee and the click of keyboards fill the space, adding to the bustling atmosphere. There's an air of excitement as tech enthusiasts, entrepreneurs, and dreamers mingle, exchanging ideas and forming connections. This wasn't just a place to network, it was a stage for transformative ideas. In the midst of this vibrant scene, a young girl, barely 10 years old, navigates through the crowd. Dressed modestly but with a spark of determination in her eyes, she clutches a small piece of paper. Her steps are hesitant, yet purposeful, as she inches closer to the main stage where Elon Musk is fielding questions from the audience. The chatter around her fades as she approaches, and the atmosphere begins to shift. The story begins at a prestigious tech conference, an event where innovation meets aspiration. Picture this: a massive auditorium, buzzing with energy. There's an air of excitement as tech enthusiasts, entrepreneurs, and dreamers mingle. This wasn't just a place to network, it was a stage for transformative ideas. In the midst of this bustling scene, a young girl, barely 10 years old, navigates through the crowd. Dressed modestly but with a spark of determination in her eyes, she clutches a small piece of paper. Her steps are hesitant, yet purposeful, as she inches closer to the main stage where Elon Musk is fielding questions from the audience. The chatter around her fades as she approaches, and the atmosphere begins to shift. As the girl takes the microphone, a hush falls over the room. Her hands tremble slightly, but her resolve is unshaken. She introduces herself and begins to speak, her voice quivering but gaining strength with every word. "My name is Amara," she says. "I want to talk about hunger, not just mine, but the hunger that so many children feel every day. It's hard to focus in school when your stomach hurts. It's hard to dream when you're just trying to survive." The audience is riveted. Amara's words cut through the intellectual jargon that had dominated the event. She pauses, her eyes scanning the room, and takes a deep breath before continuing. "Sometimes, at home, my mom skips meals so my little brother and I can eat. Our neighbors help when they can, but there's never enough to go around. My teacher says I'm smart, but it's hard to believe her when all I can think about is how hungry I am." Her voice trembles, but she presses on, looking directly at Musk. "Mr. Musk, you've done so many amazing things. Can you help us? Can you help the children who go to bed hungry every night?" Elon Musk, known for his composed demeanor, appears visibly moved. He leans forward, his gaze locked on Amara. The room is silent, every eye fixed on this unlikely pair. Musk's expression shifts from curiosity to deep concern. For a moment, he is not a billionaire or a tech mogul, he is simply a human being absorbing the weight of a child's pain. "Amara," he begins, his voice steady but tinged with emotion, "thank you for your courage. Hunger is a problem that should not exist in a world with so much abundance. I'll do what I can." As he speaks, his mind races with possibilities. Musk reflects on his vast resources and the responsibility they carry. He thinks about his own children and how distant their lives are from the struggles Amara described. For a moment, he feels a pang of guilt, a stark realization of the disparity between his world and hers. The audience erupts into applause, but Musk isn't done. He looks back at Amara, his eyes filled with determination. You've reminded me today of the importance of using what we have to make a difference. Let's talk more after this. Let's talk more after this. Following the event, social media explodes with clips of the interaction. A tweet from a prominent activist reads, "Amara's courage is a reminder that even the smallest voices can inspire the biggest changes." Another post, accompanied by a clip of Musk's response, says, "This is how billionaires should use their platforms, to listen and act." Personal stories flood in, with one user sharing, "I grew up skipping meals too." Amara's words brought tears to my eyes. The public response is overwhelmingly positive, with many praising Amara for her bravery and Musk for his empathetic reaction. Amara becomes a symbol of youth advocacy, her story inspiring countless others to speak up about the issues that matter to them. Community organizations begin to rally around her, and Musk's promise to do what he can sparks debates about how influential figures can tackle systemic problems like hunger. True to his word, Musk announces an initiative aimed at combating food insecurity. Partnering with nonprofits, he pledges significant funding to develop sustainable solutions for hunger. One specific program focuses on creating solar-powered food storage facilities in remote areas to reduce food spoilage. Another initiative involves using AI technology to optimize food distribution networks, ensuring surplus food from major cities reaches underserved communities efficiently. These targeted approaches reflect Musk's commitment to making a tangible difference. Meanwhile, Amara's story gains even more traction. She is invited to speak at events and appears on news outlets, her message resonating with audiences far and wide. Despite the newfound attention, she remains grounded, using her platform to amplify the voices of other children facing similar struggles. Not everyone is convinced of Musk's sincerity, sparking heated debates online. Critics argue that billionaires often make promises without follow-through, while supporters counter that even symbolic actions can inspire change. Amid the discourse, one thing is clear: Amara's voice has sparked a global conversation. Stories pour in from people sharing their own experiences with hunger, creating a sense of solidarity and urgency. Grassroots movements gain momentum, with communities organizing food drives and advocacy campaigns. The conversation extends beyond hunger, touching on broader issues of inequality and the role of technology in solving social problems. This story isn't just about a single encounter, it's a testament to the power of individual voices. Amara's courage reminds us that advocacy can start at any age and in any setting. Her plea to Musk underscores the need for those with influence to listen and act. For Musk, the interaction serves as a reminder of the human impact behind the numbers and statistics. His response, and the actions that followed, demonstrates the potential for collaboration between grassroots efforts and large-scale initiatives. As we reflect on this powerful moment, let it serve as a call to action for all of us. Hunger is a solvable problem, but it requires collective effort. Whether you're a tech mogul, a young advocate, or someone watching this video, your voice and actions matter. If you found this story inspiring, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to our channel. Together, we can amplify these important conversations and work toward a future where no child has to go hungry. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.